So in that place, a territorial demon of witchcraft kingdom, witchcraft power, controlling people in that place. And if the territorial demons had planned that no person will pass this limit of life, no matter how you try. If you want to go beyond that, they will crush you. They will start being afflicted. You will start falling sick. They will start distracting you to make sure their legislations are what? Are working on you. You can see when the Bible tells us we are not ignorant of the devices of the devil, you should take that to heart. When things start happening abnormally against you, you know that there are people who are packed into a place with a car, only to go back without the car, only to pack out of that place without the car. Sometimes you want to even relocate. No way. You have no money to relocate. Problems upon problems. And you may see yourself staying there for 20 years, 10 years. There was a place we went to room my sister to pray. The man said he has spent how many years? I said, come and say, are you doing all this place? How you doing all this place? Why will you stay in a place that is not your own 20 years, 15 years? What did they do? And you are working so hard to know how bad. So the Israelites had their own. They had the Philistines as their own worst enemies, who every now and then will come to attack, to oppose, to fight hell out of them. Child of God, just know that you have an enemy. In Nigeria now, our primary enemies are who? Are the politicians. From the top to the bottom. Just know that the enemies of the poor are the elites that we have elected or selected. Just know that your enemies, their intention is that you should not grow. Another point is that your enemy does not want you to have peace. And we usually say any child that doesn't want the mother to have peace, to sleep, will not rest. Now, every enemy has a demon or has an evil power he or she reverence. Every person has what he or she believes in. Every person here. Those people in your village, they have something they believe in. And it is that thing that they believe in that gives them courage to act. Just know that no person Nabaka now losing mother. Even in the natural sphere of warfare, you fight your enemies with something, is it not? With a weapon. Look at how Israel is dealing with Hamas. And the enemies of Israel are saying they should cease. You cease fire, this will kill you. So they are using weapon to fight. So every person who is apt to make you has a chip that he or she causes. That is why people usually, to make their power strong, they go with cock, they go with fowl, they go with native egg. There must be something, because the devil acts on something. Acts on something. But you know one thing? Is that we don't tend to understand. Whatever the devil is using to fight you is a remnant of what God has given you authority to control. In Genesis chapter 1, he created the trees. What? He said, all these are what? They are for you, food. For instance, the trees. He said, these three, the fruit, whatever, you are in charge of. You are in charge of this. You are in charge of this. Now, if the devil comes to use stick to fight you and you're afraid, you are a stupid person. But God has given you dominion over trees, over birds, over reptiles, over fish, over humans, over the cosmos, over the aquatic life. And you could see in Philippians 2, he said, at the mention of the name of Jesus, every knee will do what? We bow, and every tongue will confess. Where and where? Here. Where and where? Beneath the earth, in the sea, in the air. That is why when you are making laws, you make laws against the spirits that flies, the spirits that fly in the air. Atmospheric demons. The spirits that move on the surface of the earth. Amen and amen.